Hello ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're well. It is Cash King here, and I'm back with another stock pick session on the current comeback king of stocks, Rolls-Royce. So let's get into it. So Rolls-Royce Holdings is a British multinational aerospace and defence company. Their primary listing is on the London Stock Exchange, but they do have listings on other stock exchanges across the globe. The share price is currently 142 pence and the market capitalisation of the company is almost £12 billion. And there's over 8 billion shares outstanding in the company, and over 60% of the shares are currently owned by institutions. So now if we take a look at the share price and its history, we can see what an impact the pandemic has had on this company. So pre-COVID, the share price was sitting at around 240 pence. But as soon as it hit in early 2020, the share price absolutely plummeted to around 100 pence, and at one stage last year it was even under 40 pence as well. So this is for a number of reasons, but a key reason was because obviously a large proportion of their income comes from having their engines in all of these different airplanes across the world in the air. So their revenues are directly tied to the amount of time that these airplanes are actually up in the air flying. So as soon as that didn't happen and all the airplanes were grounded because of COVID-19, their revenues were bound to take a hit. This recent daily chart does show that over the last week or two the share price has dramatically increased, and this is off the back of some news which I'll come on to in a moment. Also, if we take a quick look at their financials, we can see that their revenues did take a hit on their income statement in 2020 for the reasons I've just mentioned, and also their reliance on financing increased last year as well because of the hit to the revenues. So what have been the recent news announcements that have been responsible for the dramatic increase in share price recently, and the renewed confidence in Rolls-Royce as a company? Well, they have just struck a deal with Bain Capital, a private equity-led consortium, for its Spanish aircraft engine manufacturing business called ITP Aero for £1.5 billion. This follows other smaller asset sell-offs in recent months, including its Norwegian maritime engine unit and a stake in the company that owns the RAF's fleet of refueling planes. The company has also won a contract with the US Air Force after they selected their engines to power a fleet of their planes for the next 30 years. These two new deals have reinstilled confidence in the company from investors and sent the share price surging in recent days. Also, analyst coverage of the stock has become more favourable in recent months. This is in part due to the easing of travel restrictions as the whole world recovers from the COVID-19 pandemic, enabling more long-haul travel. Various banks and analysts are increasing their price targets for the stock, an example of which is Berenberg, which now has a 160 pence price target for Rolls-Royce. Lastly, the company is making many positive moves to ensure their long-term survival in terms of assessing their carbon impact and investing in new technology. I found a very helpful article from Sky News, which I'll link in the video description below, on how future products of theirs could support energy production in future via their small modular reactors, as well as their plans to enter the electric aircraft market in future. And that is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and comment below on whether you've invested in Rolls-Royce or are thinking about it, or you just want to add something else to the stock pick session. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.